Welcome to Curtain Productions. Please hit the likes and subscribe down below in your right hand corner. Muchly appreciated. Thank you to my subscribers and followers. Please share it with your friends and family. I thank you from the bottom of my heart for your support. And if you come across the channel, please subscribe and hit the likes before leaving, as we've built an integral channel here, Steelers Network, that focuses on the factual information as it falls, and we tend to avoid clickbait. This is going to be kind of a very brief, having some problems with my stat pages and box scores. It's not lighting up, but I got to get this video done. Anyway, from what I could see, it was not a good day. Week 10 with Steelers in uh, Los Angeles Chargers. And we choked, and I predicted this. I figured Hibbert was too much for us, and he was. No doubt his numbers were really good. And again, I unfortunately I can't seem to get on my backup computer here. Unfortunately, my numbers aren't coming up. There seems to be a problem with uh, the box score information that I could read off and go over with you in my reviews like I normally do. However, it's not coming up. So we are going to stick to the basics in this one. It's going to be short and brief. We know Aaron Rodgers did not have a good day. His numbers weren't there. Intercepted. Just not a good day for him. Not a great day for the Steelers overall. 25-10. That's a substantial loss. I knew the Chargers was this much better than us. I figured we'd lose it. And this should ring a bell and be an alarm to the Steelers, because Chargers over the years have always been a very good measuring stick for the Steelers. Well, it's finally their time. We usually had their number. Now they have ours. So that's not an indication to Mr. Rooney and Khan. What is will be. This team is not built to win. Sorry. It's getting old. It refuses to adjust to making the appropriate changes that need to come. You need a franchise quarterback, young, to build them up and build around them. You haven't done that. There's a lot of work to be done, and the Steelers are now starting to fall in the standings. We have the Bengals this up and coming weekend, and I project a loss there. We didn't play them well in our first game against them. I don't expect any better. They seem to have our number, even with when it comes to Joe Flacco. He just seems to have our number, and I think he's going to continue to have our number. I don't think the Steelers are playing that are as tough defensively as they used to be. I don't. I think they put all their marbles in one bag, all their eggs in one crate, and unfortunately, and that was on Aaron Rodgers. And that, to me, nothing against Aaron, but Aaron's best days have passed him. And when you don't have a number two backup quarterback to go to, and you're relying on just one guy, it's problematic. Now, the ball was moved around with Fryermouth, Metcalf, and Austin, but we sputter offensively. Our numbers are still down. Only thing that seemed to be up was we finally started giving up interceptions. So it doesn't look good, and that line's just not holding enough for anything to get going. I don't know what it's going to take for us to get that line repaired, but I think a lot of it's coming down to coaching in different areas. I think coordinators aren't qualified or aren't the elite of the league, and it's time the Steelers start looking for the elite of the league. That being said, this is my team, and it's hard for me to talk this way about them. I'm not surprised, and it seems like the later we get in the season, the worse we do, and it's going exactly how I was projected. Good thing we did weren't come out winning in the first few weeks, because we're doing exactly what we're repetitious of doing. We let it slide away, and now we got the Ravens, who have now climbed up the ladder, and they're right on our heels, one game back. Not going to take much for them to pass us. And they know that. That's why they toyed with us in the beginning. They know they can pass the Steelers, no problem. No sweat beads. Even Cincy will probably pass us. I'm not impressed with what I see on the field. I got to be honest, it's very hard to watch. And as a longtime Steelers fan, I'm having a hard time watching them. So, with that being said, I'll still say go Steelers go. They're my team. I just hope something changes here or there. They need some drastic changes personnel wise. I think they really got to seriously look at a lot of just a lot of coaches and coordinators that aren't qualified, not as elite, and that's our biggest problem. And again, we got holes that we don't seem to want to address, making bad choices of putting all of our money in the basket on one a washed up quarterback. Nothing against him, but his come on, the guy's 40 some odd years old. Give me a break. Anyway, go Steelers go Steelers Nation go, and we will catch you in the next review. I apologize that for some darn reason I cannot get this page with the stats and everything to come up. That's the way it's going to have to be. That's the best I can do in this, and I'm not really overly excited when I watch the Steelers performing like this. And I, again, don't expect much more in Week 11. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe and likes. We'll catch you in the next one.